Today, we're not talking about the stars. No Marcelo Zuna, no Ronald Acuna Jr., no Freddie Freeman. We're not talking about the flashy new offseason acquisitions. No Drew Smiley, Charlie Morton. No. Today, we're talking about the bench guys. And I have a sneaky suspicion about at least one of them. We're going to get to that in just a second. But first, thanks for tuning in. This is another edition of Bold and Braves, and I'm Chris Vanell. Every single Wednesday, I'm right here on Atlanta Sports Unlimited, our YouTube channel, so be sure to like this video, be sure to subscribe, and follow Atlanta Sports Unlimited on both Facebook and Twitter for daily updates. When you look up and down this scary Atlanta Braves lineup, there aren't a lot of holes to fill. Pretty much every position is locked in, a player has already filled that. So we're not going to talk about the starters today. We're going to talk about 5 guys with the potential to be huge bench contributors for the Braves this season. Those 5 guys: Pablo Sandoval, Jake Lamb, Jason Kipnis, Phillip Ervin, and Abraham Almonte. Now those 5 guys have a lot of similarities. All but Ervin are over the age of 30, and all but Ervin have been in the big league since at least 2014. They've all bounced around the league. None are really considered in their prime. And they've all flown under the radar into this spring training. You probably haven't heard about many of these guys or heard much about them. You probably haven't thought much about any of these guys. But here's the biggest similarity they share. All have the potential to be really great contributors for the Atlanta Braves this year. And the Braves are going to need one of those guys to step up if they want to achieve their ultimate goal, which is winning a World Series. Now, I'm not saying any of these guys are going to be Freddie Freeman or Ronald Acuna Jr. next year, no. But solid bench production is all I'm looking for from one of these 5 guys. And I say that because think about some of the recent championship teams. 2 years ago, you had the Washington Nationals, and last year you had the LA Dodgers. For the Nationals, it was Howie Kendrick. He's kind of a cult hero in DC now because he was always coming up with that timely hit or that timely play in the field. He was a great clubhouse guy. Same thing last year for Kike Hernandez for the Dodgers. Big hits, big plays in the field, clubhouse impact. They weren't the stars, but they were always making plays somehow. They were making an impact. The Braves, they haven't really had that. And that might push them over the edge this year. Last year, the bench and the depth wasn't there. It was kind of a weakness of the team. And when you think about the last few years, the only guy that they can point to and say that was a really good bench contributor is Charlie Culberson. But all of these guys are going to need to be a little bit more than Culberson, I believe, if the Braves want to win the World Series. Once again, it's not resting all on their shoulders by any means, but this is just another notch in the belt for the Braves that might push them over the top. And so one of these guys will have the opportunity to step up. Maybe it's Phillip Ervin finally fulfilling his first round talent. Maybe it's Kipnis or Lamb regaining their all-star form or regaining some of their all-star form. These guys will have the opportunity. The question becomes, which one?